Hey guys, join your scary queens,
Chelsea,
Christian,
Harry,
and Sabrina for the Witching Hour.
we will review horror,
get into some mysterious stories.
and to be honest, probably share our opinions on just about anything.
Don't be afraid to stick around.
But
Sometimes what?
I'm sick of myself.
Sometimes I get sick of myself, but I'm sexy. Sorry about it. Sorry about it, kids.
That is the perfect way to start this podcast.
Yo. Hi.
Hello,
Hi, buddies.
everybody. How are you doing, everyone? Say.
I hope you're whatever you're doing while you're listening or watching.
Oh, that was smooth. Shit.
Was it?
It is
Was
enjoyable. It really wasn't.
Everybody
So-
come to our Patreon, and all you got to do is pay $1 and you can watch us record. Everybody do something for the patrons. You want to see what just happened?
Y'all gotta see Chelsea's eyeshadow. Y'all gotta
Oh my
see.
You do have to
I've
see
been
your
doing
eyeshadow.
these shook makeup looks, and nobody wants to see it.
No, come on, everybody got to join our Patreon. It's just $1 a month. If you want to pay $2, there's another tier, and then if you want to pay $3,
$3.
how does it work?
$3.5.
$3 and then
$3 and then $5. Come on, a
Big Scary
month.
Queen.
It's okay.
You
If
can
you're
Venmo me $2.
yeah,
And then
You
we'll see
might
what you get.
see-
We can
you
negotiate
might-
product.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Request.
But this week we are talking about Van Helsing. Finally,
Oh my God,
this is my
Harry.
dream come true.
This is Harry's dream podcast. He's been trying to convince us to watch this movie for approximately
Yes.
17
7
years.
years. Mhm,
Yeah.
And of
17
course, we're going to talk at the end about how we felt about the movie. But let's just get right into it. Well, this time, I have to say, I'm usually the one who takes notes or usually the one who just talks the entire time, talk about the plot and shit. But this time, Chelsea done took the notes because I didn't. So, Chelsea, tell us what your notes be telling us.
Tell us what your notes be telling us.
Well,
Hey.
some of them I cannot read out loud.
No, you can. Oh, you can. You can share your screen, and
show
we
us,
can read it for you.
Okay. So I would say that my only gripe with this movie is the literary inaccuracies that we saw.
Oh my gosh, she gonna fight.
But, you know,
It's okay.
What do I
You
know?
can talk to us about them. You know, express your feelings. we'll be here
apparently
to support you.
Dracula and Frankenstein, they were friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Dr. Frankenstein, not to be confused with Frankenstein's monster. If y'all
Right.
call that monster Frankenstein, I'm throwing hands. I'm sorry.
On
I
hand.
have to.
Wait,
That
I'm gonna
is-
try and change this view because they're just. Hold on.
Let me see. I'm going to do some Googling of my own. Okay, just so we can give context to, okay, Dracula. Let's just assume that when these books were written is when the character takes place.
When the
Wait, that's not
character
how you spell
takes
Drac.
place.
Hey.
She
You
knows.
know, like the
we
life
know.
of the character.
Okay, so I have.
Dracula's-
Hold on. Before you say that, Chelsea, I have the notes really small. So if you want us to read something, I'll just make it big for them. But anyway, continue.
Okay, Dracula is 1897. Okay,
Uh-huh.
got it.
Yes.
And then we have Frankenstein.
Frank Eston.
Frankenstein. Goodbye.
Actually, Frankenstein was 1818. So
You were about to
Close
shit on him,
enough.
huh? You were about to shit on him,
Yeah.
and he got you real good.
I mean, how no? Because in the movie, Dracula is like a dude, like an old dude. By the time Frankenstein is like invented, created, thought of, and Frankenstein was before Dracula. So
Yeah, but not in this one, Mama. This is
okay,
the
yeah. So basically,
this is
to
the
enjoy
different.
this movie, just take it at like face value. Like, don't look
Yeah.
at any of the like rules or anything. Like, they give you a set of rules on how this world works. Just accept it. It's kind of like Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. She's got her own rules, her own situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
going
for
on.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So we have Dracula and Van Helsing, and they not Dracula. And Van
No,
Helsing.
absolutely.
Dracula and Frankenstein, and Dracula's like, "Ha! Thank you for making this monster. Now it will do my bidding." And then Frankenstein said, no, it ain't. That's my monster. And then he said, no, you made it for me. So tough luck. And then Frankenstein gets really offended and he tries to kill Dracula, but sir.
Good luck with that. Yeah.
He stabs him and Dracula just pushes himself into the sword and said,
Yeah,
I'm already
he enjoys
dead.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a masochist for sure.
He said, ooh.
So he like
Can't with masochist.
kills
I'm not
Frankenstein. And he tries to steal the monster, but the monster rebels, throws some shit at him, and then
You're not my dad.
and he runs towards a windmill with Dr. Frankenstein dead in his arms. Meanwhile, while all of this is happening, a mob is trying to get into Frankenstein's castle because they're trying to kill the monster because they're like, ugh!
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
Talking
natural.
about mobs, do you think if you were like alive in the whatever hundreds, let's say 1800s, also 1800s and people dress like that, maybe, okay, whatever. Sorry.
She's really hating on this.
Well,
Face value.
You have a medieval village, but people are dressing in like an 18th. Okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
Do you think you would have joined a mob like pitchfork?
Absolutely not. Especially if I knew there was a monster involved. Hell no.
Yeah, no.
You wouldn't have defended your village.
I'm gonna stay my happy ass home.
They can defend the village. I'll stay home and make some stew.
That stew. That
Oh my
and
God. What do
like
they eat in the 18s?
Gruel.
In the 18s.
Just
Gruel.
18.
Porridge.
Yeah,
oh my
18.
god.
Porridge.
People are
Yeah, it's
also
all wet
mad
stuff.
because
It's all wet.
Victor Frankenstein is playing God by making this monster.
Yeah.
Going back,
Yes.
my only basis of knowledge of Frankenstein is the book.
Mary Shelley.
So, Mary Shelley.
Yeah.
Right.
I would hope so.
But they're pissed because he's playing God. Also, he's like not actually a doctor.
Yeah.
Isn't he like
But
a
that's
grave
neither-
robber?
Yeah, and he only, this is in the book, he only stole the thickest, juiciest body parts for his monster because the idea was he wanted to make an army of these so that they could like replace soldiers and protect France. But then he made one and he was like, I gotta go take a depression nap about this.
Wait, so you're telling me the monster's a beef daddy?
He's got yams. He's sticky.
For sure. Didn't
I
you
mean,
see
that's why
him?
he's huge.
Well,
in
yeah,
the
but I just
movie.
thought he was mutated. I didn't think he was like, you know
No,
what I'm
in the
saying?
book
He's a
he's
Mystificum.
huge too, and he power jumps because his thighs are so juicy that he just like leapfrogs.
Quick anecdote.
Oh my god.
I literally had a dream the other day that I was at Harry Styles' birthday party. We don't have to talk about that part, but the part that we do have to talk about is that one of the gift, like the goodie bag thingies that you get, was a poetry book by Mary Shelley.
Wow.
Mary
didn't
Shelley's
write
not a poet.
poetry. She didn't write poetry. I don't know what my subconscious was thinking. I think
She
it was
might
the
have
only
one.
author,
Oh, okay.
but
See,
I
it's
didn't know
one.
that. I'm not gonna pretend like I knew Mary Shelley had poetry. And I
Her
don't know if it
husband
comes-
did. Her husband,
Okay.
Percy Bysshe Shelley, was a poet.
Percy Bysshe?
Percy Bysshe. I think that's how you
Wait,
say
is
his
this
middle
real?
name.
Are we talking
This is
English?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
All I
And
can hear
he-
is Percy Jackson.
Percy
Jackson.
Bysshe Shelley.
Percy
Jackson.
Bysshe Shelley.
Percy
Logan
Bysshe Shelley.
Lerman.
Oh, yeah. That's Logan
No
Lerman.
statements. Just
Who's Logan Lerman?
He's the one who played
What
Percy
the-
Jackson in the Percy Jackson.
Oh,
look him up
Jesus.
right now. He
I thought
is.
Logan Lerman.
oh,
I thought Logan Lerman was the guy from our school, and I was like, "Yo."
Oh no.
Me too. And I wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I was like, Sabrina, is that allowed?
No, you have to look at pictures of him now.
Oh, that one. The
Still
one where
kinda
he has
cute.
long hair. The one where he has long hair.
Oh, yeah.
Where?
Get in
This
there.
one?
Get in
Yes.
there.
Long hair.
No,
The one
down,
below
down.
it. The one below it.
This one?
Yeah, he
Oh.
looks like a Greek god,
Oh my
bro.
god.
I saw
don't
this
think
photo
a Greek
before.
god would have a patchy beard.
Oh my god, wait, hit the one next to it on the left. Click the one next to it on the left.
And I got a pot belly. We're not perfect. Okay?
Left. Chelsea left.
No, she already.
It's left.
But it's
Oh, sorry. Something. Because sometimes I'd be like left and Chelsea be like,
Oh, so good.
I don't always
Anyway,
know them right away.
No, I'm dyslexic and I blame it on that, but I don't know if that's just me being stupid or they might be correlated. But
He's kind
Oh
of
my
goofy
God.
looking.
he's not goofy looking.
he is so handsome.
New boo goofing.
His eyebrows almost connect in that picture. They look like they're about to kiss.
If you guys want to see the pictures we're looking at, go to our Patreon.
I know.
Patreon.
Was he Captain America?
No.
No.
Yeah, he was the war. He was the Civil War.
He actually played Hitler in Captain America.
Wait a minute.
Hitler's not a captain.
That's actually the starting plot of WandaVision. He plays.
Oh my God.
WandaVision. You should watch it. That's not the melody, but I like it. It's a good show.
Yeah, Sabrina was
looking at
also singing earlier "Motive" by Ariana Grande featuring
Logan Lerman, Captain America Civil War.
Wait, he's
featuring
Spider-Man?
her
No.
own ad libs. No.
What's happening?
Oh my God.
Spider-Man.
Talking about Googling things, we all of this week have been Googling shit and like putting Rule 34 after it.
No,
No.
Sabrina,
Don't
you didn't
tell
have
them
to
what we
expose
do.
us. No, no further explanation.
that.
No further.
all I'm gonna say is that if anybody wants to start a Rule 34 Scary Queens, we are
No.
very
Oh.
open.
No.
I had one
Y'all better
request.
make me skinny.
Me too. Make me
I
feel
had one
famous.
request. I just don't want to look into my.
No. Sabrina, we don't
Sabrina.
have to keep going about this.
She said
You can,
liberty.
You can
Liberty, yeah.
you can
she said
dolphin
liberty.
noise that out, but I don't want to look into. My
I think
brain
I
from the
screamed
bottom
loud
half.
enough over it.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I think you're good.
So he goes to the windmill with Dr. Frankenstein in his arms, and then the mob throws fire and shit at the windmill, and the windmill burns down, and then the monster with Dr. Frankenstein in his arms just plummets. And then
They
it's
felt
like,
bad about it for a second, though. They
yeah.
were like, "Oh, we shouldn't have."
yeah,
done
they were
that.
like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then Dracula and his wives appear, and his wives are my favorite thing in this movie, but they are always crying, always wailing.
Yeah.
crying and hanging upside down.
Yeah, for sure. But they're beautiful and they're supposed to be the villain, but I root for them the entire movie. You're welcome and thank you. So
Good
after
night,
that,
everybody.
good night. That's it. That's the whole podcast. What?
He just spoke in tongues. Sorry about that.
That's what I say that's what my family says when we go to bed. Okay, so the thing
What?
is, I think it's a.
You guys speak in tongues before you go to bed. That's a terrible way.
No,
to go to sleep.
no. I think it's a Puerto Rican thing. I'm not sure. Isn't it?
Hi. No.
Harry. Hey, hi, Harry. Listen. Okay, it's supposed to be. Hasta mañana, buenas noches, adios. It's like the phrase
No.
that you
I'll
say,
see you
but I
tomorrow.
just said it really.
Good night. Bye.
Yeah.
Yes, basically. But we say like
Good
that
job.
whole phrase like every time. Like it's like, okay, bendiciones, bye. Hasta mañana, buenas noches, adios. But ever since I was little, I would say it wrong. So I would say, hasta mañana, buenas noches. Yes. Yeah, I'd be like, mañana. Be like, por la mañana, por la noche, adios. That's what I would
Yes.
say. Which
In
just
the
means-
morning, in the night.
Oyo noche?
No.
Chicken noche?
I would
Chicken
say,
noche.
I would say por la mañana, por la noche, adios, which means in the morning, in the night, goodbye.
Good night.
Goodbye.
Good night.
It sounds up
I-
to me like you're saying
Pollo
Pollo.
noche.
No.
Pollo noche,
Por
pollo
la-
mañana.
Por la. Yes.
Also,
So,
every time she
I
wants
always
to
said
call
it wrong.
something a cabrón, she calls them a camarón, and we're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it means shrimp.
a swamp? A swamp?
She means it though. She told us.
I
I
also
mean
call
it. That's what
Rosalia,
I
Rosalia.
meant. I meant to call them a shrimp.
Why are we all coming at Chelsea?
Yes,
just like
I'm
Chelsea
trying
in
to
the
be
comments.
a bilingual
Queen.
queen over here,
You
and
know
I
what?
just sound.
We appreciate
white.
the efforts. We
She's
appreciate
trying
the
to keep up.
efforts for
She's trying to
sure.
keep up. It's
I'm
okay.
trying to keep up.
So what's next, Chelsea? What happens after the windmill done died?
We get a lot of close-ups of Igor's teeth, and the man needs a dental hygienist.
He does.
Yeah.
He's also, I'm pretty sure he's also the bad guy in The Mummy. Not the sexy
Oh,
bad
I was
guy,
gonna
the ugly
say.
bad guy.
I was gonna say. You mean the
You're
actor?
telling me that's Benny?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh
sure
my
that's Benny.
god.
No
I
way.
Like
So
him.
too. It looks like him. It
I've
looks
never
like him.
seen. I've only written the
He's
ride.
got a face for
Oh,
being
I
evil.
was-
Yes, he's Benny.
If the mummy wanted to sacrifice me,
That is so funny.
see, I know stuff.
I would no. I'm sorry, Brendan Fraser could lick me up and down. Not now. 20 years ago, could lick me up and down.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. Okay. I'm sorry, I was on the IMDb of the movie. And my queen, the redheaded Dracula wife, was
Isla
in
Fisher?
Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Who?
She was the evil
Who?
doctor with the mask.
Ah.
Wow.
That was her.
Did y'all see the fan cam I posted on the story?
Yes! I love that. She's my favorite. She's my favorite.
She is. I knew
Harry
you would
is
love it.
obsessed with this movie.
I think it's because when I was a child, I wanted to be her. I did.
Honestly, I love these women. They're 90% boob. They have no body fat,
yes.
only boobs.
90%.
And like
I
no
love it.
thoughts, head empty.
Nope. Yeah.
Murder on my
sure.
mind.
No
That's all.
thoughts.
Murder
Isn't
on my
that
mind.
so tragic when you look at someone and you're like, I can tell you have no thoughts right now.
Oh, I just poked myself in the
Empty,
eye.
hollow. Okay. No thoughts.
No thoughts. Me
No
poking
thoughts.
myself
See-
in the
We're
eye.
all
where I
going through it
put-
right now.
This is not canon, but okay.
What?
Canon?
Not canon of Dracula or Frankenstein.
Oh, yeah.
What's the definition of
Um,
canon again?
I don't know English. What's that?
Canon is like it comes from the the canon, the lore, the like backstory, and it's actually part of the story, not like some offshoot brand fan fiction of
I
it.
see. Oh yeah,
I
this whole
thought
thing is
canon
not
meant
canon.
it was fan fiction.
No, it's the opposite.
Okay, so canon means real, fan fiction means fan fiction
What?
still.
I don't know why they call it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we just say this is real? This is what it actually
real.
is. This is what's up.
Real.
That guy said so.
This is me.
Oh, and I liked that. Who was wearing a mask? Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
He showed up
comes
wearing a
in,
mask.
Oh,
guns
Yeah.
blazing, socially distanced. We love him.
Socially
King.
distanced
So,
with a mask on.
Mr. Van Helsing, making sure that he's 6 feet apart from everybody, is sent to Paris, or we don't know this in the movie yet. I mean, as we're watching, but now we know. He's sent to Paris to kill this monster, or to bring back this monster. The monster ends up being Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Which one is he when he's a monster?
He's Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
Wait, did I miss this part of the movie? When we meet?
That's the
Who's
guy who
the
eats the
guy-
cigar.
He eats the cigar. It's so nasty.
That's I thought he was just a monster. I didn't
No.
realize
No,
that. he
yeah,
was-
That's
and
Mr.
Dr.
Hyde.
Jekyll.
Oh. So this
Hey,
is like-
that's
I'm
the
sorry.
scariest part of the movie.
The scariest
this-
part of the movie, I literally pooped myself a little, just a little, you know.
So
But
this is,
So
this is
small.
like
I did.
So
this is like Into the Woods, but like make it scary with the combining of all the stories.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Sabrina, it's Into the Woods for sure.
And they also
Yeah.
the way
It's
yeah, it's like
into-
when you
it's-
make a cake and you put all the ingredients in a bowl. You know,
What?
you're saying
it's
that
the thing.
you're
They
mixing
said, "Give us
anything. You
all
can
the
say that's anything.
1800s literature, throw it in a movie.
Yeah.
Let's spook it up a little bit."
That's
Yeah.
actually so funny.
They didn't have to draw Mr. Hyde double cheeked up on a Thursday.
Yup. He was double cheeked up.
Complete computer rendering could have looked any way they wanted to, and they said, "Give this man
Cheeks.
yams." Like, give him a big old bubble butt and make his pants fall down a little bit. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they fall a little.
He's
Oh yeah. So Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is 1886.
So we're all in the same ballpark.
We're
Yeah.
all
We're in the
is
same
this-
century.
It's all the Gothic, like romantic era literature, style literature.
I love that
tossed
you're an
together.
intellectual, Chelsea.
What?
Yeah. You really draw us back.
Yeah.
You know?
Really keep us together. Yeah.
Out of all of these, I
Hi, the mic. Hi, the mic is over here. She said, out of all of these?
Out of all these, which ones are we talking about? Dracula, Frankenstein.
Shrekula.
Nope.
Sorry.
And Dr.
Okay.
Jekyll.
Dr.
Mr.
Jekyll.
So
Mr. Hyde.
I own Dracula, haven't read it. I own Frankenstein, started to read it. I don't own Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
I know that one.
So you're
It's
failing.
I don't think
most
we reference
exciting.
anything. Yeah, I'm failing.
Igor doesn't exist in any of these books. It's like some
I thought he was part of the Frankenstein thing. Like he was the helper.
like pop
What is-
culture has
Yeah.
added
An
the
Igor.
assistant and Igor, and it's also added bolts on his neck,
Yeah.
and it's added him saying it's alive. He never does that.
Oh,
Dr.
wow.
Frankenstein is not as cool as pop culture makes him. He's actually kind of a weenie.
I watched
Wow.
like okay,
I should
because
read the
I'm
book.
a noob. I love watching like crash courses or analysis, so that like if I'm reading a historical book, I want to get the context of
A
like the time and all
historical
that stuff.
book. I love historical
I
books.
said a historical book, like a
Said the
historical
his.
piece, okay? Like not modern. I wanted to get like a feel of the time and what people take away from it and stuff. Before I dive in deep and don't understand anything. And yeah, Frankenstein did not seem as lit as the movies.
Yeah.
They were like
sure.
the whole first half just is like a letter on a boat and it's icy and like we don't know what's happening. But
Yeah. That's it. Pretty
Yeah.
much. That is canon.
And then there's a monster.
and
Yeah.
then there's a monster.
Yeah.
But ours has a sparkly brain, so
Oh yeah.
Ours
that's
just
new.
like whips it open sometimes.
yeah, just to be cool. It's his party
It
trick.
looked like soup.
Yeah,
It was rattling
Okay.
around in there.
It looks like-
sloshing.
Don't
It-
say that.
it looks like, you know, those things that you can go to a museum and then you put your hand and then it like
Mm-hmm.
the
And
thing
then it like
goes to your
Ooh.
hand.
Mm-hmm.
Gumbo.
I'm sure no one listened about that. If y'all didn't see the
We
visual,
were talking about a science museum and electricity, and Chelsea said gumbo.
I haven't had gumbo to this day in my life.
I've never had gumbo.
Oh,
Guys,
dude.
let's fucking go to New Orleans. Come on.
You haven't
Hey,
had
what's
gumbo?
happening?
It's just
Okay.
I'll make gumbo.
Let's do it.
My
Oh,
God.
I'm ready.
With our Scary Queens funds, ladies, we are saving up for a trip to somewhere spooky. We have thought of Louisiana. We've thought of Massachusetts.
Salem, to be exact, not just Massachusetts in
Yeah.
general.
No, not just
yeah.
around.
And we're gonna
but
record it
Salem
and we're gonna
like,
post
yeah.
it on our YouTube.
Yeah.
So far, we've made
help fund
enough
us,
to
please.
sit in my attic for.
With a bag of Cheetos.
If y'all really
Yes.
want to support us and help us, make this a reality
For your content.
for your content from us to you.
We'll go
from-
ghost hunting, like for real.
Yeah.
in the middle of the
Honestly,
night.
I'm down. So
Yeah.
if y'all want to help us, if y'all want to donate, y'all can go to our Anchor. You can donate. Anchor.fm/Scary Queens. You can go to our Patreon, and help us that way. You know, if you want to support a queen.
You can get, what is it that Graveyard Girl says? You give an alligator its wings. You give a
Give
scary
an alligator
queen.
wings.
It's
You give a
wings.
scary queen its tooth.
We only have one right now.
We have one tooth
For all of
Passing
us.
around one.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
It's like the eyes and
The Hercules.
Hercule.
Okay, back to the movie we're
Okay, anyway.
talking about.
So Van Helsing then gets bitten by.
No. Oh.
You skipped to the end of the second page.
So he's trying to capture Mr. Hyde. I keep trying to say Dr. Jekyll, same person technically. But he ends up killing him because Dr. Jekyll is a terrible person and he killed a woman, threw her off the fucking Notre Dame. So he kills him and he goes back to the Vatican because that's where he reports to. He's part of the Knights of the Holy Order or something like that. And he goes to confession. And the priest is talking to him, and we're like, why is this man just randomly going to confession? Love that for him, but what? And then you realize that the priest he's talking to is one of the people who are part of the order. And then they go downstairs, and that's where he gets assigned to
Yeah,
go.
they hit the special button, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
confessional booth opens up, like in Emperor's New Groove, when they go down to the lab,
Mm-hmm.
This is a very sophisticated Vatican.
Girl. It's the Vatican. Hold on.
Homeboy's just taking naps in different positions over here.
So we get downstairs, and then there are just, monks and friars and priests just creating weapons.
Mm-hmm.
That's the order. That's how...
Doing the Lord's work.
So he gets assigned to go to Transylvania to defeat this new monster that they are trying to take down, Dracula. And they describe the story of... So there's this family, and a really, really long time ago, an old guy in the family was like, hey, yo, Jesus, the last thing I'll do before I die is kill Dracula. And Jesus said, all right, bet. If you don't kill him, then you'll never get to heaven. So long story short, he didn't end up killing him. And now the rest of his family is cursed until they actually kill Dracula. Mm-hmm. So that's all they tell him. And they're like, so you're going to go and help this remaining bitch and her brother kill Dracula.
Which, okay, sorry. I am a lot of things. A fighter is not one of them. If I were in this position, I would literally just get Pergajern in it and pop out like maybe 17,000 children, and then they could fight, later on.
And she's doing the cyanide pill in the tooth trick.
Yeah, again.
This,
Sabrina.
You cannot call me inconsistent, though. I am consistently giving up
a problem.
On all problems. Any kind of escape route, I will take it. Thank you.
Oh my god.
So wait, question. I almost said pregnant. Question.
Pregnant.
Pregnant. Wait. Okay. So you know how you were like, oh, he cursed his family, so he can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are they related then?
Who?
Why is she also cursed?
The old guy is like her great grandfather or something.
Yeah. I don't know. What did he get in return?
You're saying Van Helsing's family?
Nothing.
No, her family.
No.
Okay, yeah.
You're welcome.
I thought you were saying Van Helsing's family, and I was like, so.
No, the old guy's family is forever
definitely,
cursed. Yes, for sure. So, the next note Chelsea has is, Miss Girl, this wolf is gonna eat you.
Fight this huge werewolf.
Yeah, so we cut to Transylvania, and the girl, what's her name?
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
And Annabelle comes
Anna
home.
Annabelle comes home.
And her brother
That movie was
Falcon
good.
are trying to defeat this wolf. They're trying to trap it. And so a lot of shit goes down. This wolf gets in the cage, but then he breaks out of the cage, and then Falcon gets stuck at the top. And then his gun is the only one that has a silver bullet that can kill the wolf.
Stupid investment.
Poor planning.
Don't know why.
I
don't know
know.
why we thought, let's just bring guns anyways. Why even bring the fucking guns?
Why
That's
doesn't
hard.
everyone have 16 silver bullets?
You literally live in Transylvania. Hello.
So high.
I know
Monster
this is
High.
not the first time that they've had to do this.
It's
'cause they have
not.
trap ready. They
Yeah.
put together a whole steel cage and said, only bring one gun with one bullet in it, please.
Yeah.
We
Stupid.
wasted all the silver on the cage.
Yes, for sure. So
But she did
Falcon
bust
and
at it
her
real good.
are
Yeah.
trying to fight this wolf, but the wolf be strong. So Anna gets to a cliff, and the wolf comes at her too good, and then her brother steps in front and goes chow chow chow, but then the wolf takes him off a quarry, fucking cliff. Chelsea is acting it out.
the scene for you. Pay $1 and see it.
Oh my god. He put one of those gooses we saw. I made them watch a
Gooses?
video. I made them watch a
You mean geese?
geese is whatever. Y'all know. I haven't had an English course in so long. Anyway, so
Yeah,
What's it
Chelsea.
called?
Look
Yeah,
at him.
y'all
That's
know
why I
those
had to
geese?
give up STEM, because I was like, I can feel my brain deteriorating by not having any English courses. I need them.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I'm kind of dying a little, but it's okay. Yeah, you know those geese I showed y'all? The baby chick flew off the cliff.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, Christian.
Yeah, that's what
It's
happened.
very traumatic.
Why did you know that?
This happened
Because
because
that's
I'm
what I
sure
had to watch
there
that.
was some video
Yeah.
of an eagle.
Yeah. And then Christian said, I watched
Okay.
a bird once.
Because it was from my comparative psych class. We were learning about adaptations and why animals do what they do.
And
well,
we
Christian
figured
got
it
me
out.
whole ass crying on a fucking Wednesday night, you know,
Yeah.
like randomly at like
Yeah.
7 p.m. It was terrible.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
already
This
unstable.
baby, what is it? A baby geese?
It's
Goose.
a type of goose. It's
baby
a baby
goose?
A
goose.
goose.
Leaping to
It's a baby
leaping
goose.
to its death.
Literally
Yeah. Die.
bouncing
It
like a
didn't
bouncy
die.
ball off of cliff rocks. Okay, it goes
Literally.
Okay,
If
but they're
that
meant to do
goose-
that.
And then he went, no, it's a happy ending. 3 out of the 5 babies survive.
3. That's a good amount.
No, and they
That's
zoom in on the dead
no.
one. Don't worry,
Yeah,
gonna also
you're
see
gonna
that.
And
see
then
it.
it gets brain
You don't
damage,
zoom
and it
in.
continues the cycle of having children on top of a cliff. For
Yeah.
no reason, and then
Anyway,
leaping
sorry.
down when they
To all
have
the bar-
wings.
Girl, to all the barnacle geese watching, I'm so
Barnacle
sorry.
geese.
That's what they
All
call.
honestly, barnacle geese, y'all got to get it together.
Yes, I
There's
agree.
animals out here with not like they're not trying to kill themselves, actually getting extinct. You know. I feel
Yeah.
like, you know what I
Okay.
You're not
mean?
helping
Yeah,
yourselves.
well,
Listen, hi. It's called a Darwinian puzzle. When animals do things, and we're like, why would you do that? You're gonna die, you know. But they do it for a
Yeah.
reason. They're just
What's the reason? So they can have blessed babies to
That's
take care of?
That's why
Cardi,
it's
if
a
you're
Darwinian
listening-
puzzle because we don't know why they do it.
And that's why all the panda bears are dead.
Yeah.
What's happening? Do we have pandas?
Not
Only
anymore.
captivity.
Have you seen a panda climb a bamboo tree? Oh golly,
They climb.
goodness.
I think
It's like
they
a
use
grape climbing up a toothpick. It is very stressful. It's
They
very,
just
very
lay on the
stressful.
ground and eat bamboo till they pass out.
Yeah.
And die.
Why
Yeah.
they do that, Darwin?
Darwin.
Okay.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Van
so
Helsing.
Van Helsing, yeah.
So yeah.
He- Sorry.
Sorry.
I thought you were. I didn't know who was gonna keep going.
So Van Helsing shows up. He takes a boat to Transylvania, and he shows up, and everybody be looking at him like, "Oh shit, is Van Helsing? He done murder people," and they're all like, you know, trying to post up the entire Sabrina.
Sabrina,
Yeah.
please. No.
I am literally giving people visual content.
Okay, please
That's for a
pay $1
different
so you can
platform.
see why we're telling Sabrina to stop it.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
You pay $1.
No, okay, so
Oh my God,
Van
oh my God,
Helsing,
oh my God, oh my
Van
God,
Helsing
oh my God.
gets to Transylvania. They're all trying to post up, and then Anna shows up and is like, "Why are you here?
Eyeball.
Throw away your weapons." And he's like, "No, absolutely not." And then he's like, "We're here to help you." And she's like, "You can't help me." And he said, "Oh, really?" And then cut to naked gray women just flying in the skies.
Yes.
And
Very-
it's my
very,
favorite people.
Very Wizard of Oz. Think the flying monkeys, but they're women.
But
Oh
beautiful.
my God, you're right.
And Van Helsing says, "Ra-ta-ta-ta."
Yeah, but he just
But
misses
it's not-
so
And he
many
misses
times.
Every shot.
Every
Every
Well, they're
shot
pretty-
he does not.
They're pretty
Man says it.
agile.
Yeah, but also when he does get them, it doesn't work because they
just
like it's
yoink 'em out and
silver.
giggle.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, these women are vampires.
Yeah.
We never said
Yeah,
that.
Dracula's wives.
We were like just naked women flying.
Guys, if there's no other reason for you to want to watch this movie, just watch it for these beautiful women, please. Thank you. That's all. That's my message. Oh no, you guys
I think they're
froze
great,
for a second.
Halloween costume.
Oh yeah. So
we
okay,
froze,
so
but
what are we
you
doing?
froze.
What are we doing? Next Halloween, who are we?
Hi.
I think I should
Halloween?
be the one with the red hair.
I
Call
thought
it.
you were talking about right now. What are we
Okay,
doing?
God willing, Halloween Horror Nights is open. Because I'm trying to get my cheeks spooked up. You know what I mean?
Hey, don't change the subject. I'm being the red
spooked
one.
up.
Called it. Who's next?
I don't think she's red. I don't think she's
Obviously.
red. I don't think she's
She's
red.
a redhead. She's a redhead.
Obviously, I'm the one with black hair. I don't
Okay.
make the rules.
I don't remember the other one. There was only. I don't want to be the bitch that dies first. There
Yeah,
was
she
like-
does first. But you can be
Or-
anybody else in the movie.
Could I be
Everyone-
Dracula and or
Everyone in this
Frankenstein?
movie is ugly. They're all monsters.
The women are not ugly.
Oh, not the women, but like
Oh, okay.
everybody else is a monster.
Everybody
Yeah.
else. I'll be the Friar.
Do you ever hear a thought in your head and you're like, I'm gonna say it, and you're like, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you gonna
Most
say?
of us don't act on those.
Yeah,
Yes.
Sabrina.
Sabrina, please.
I almost, with my whole chest, said I would lick their mama milkers.
No.
What does that even mean?
Sabrina, please delete yourself off of this fucking
You
call.
were talking about how the ladies are so hot. I was like, yeah, I'd lick them.
Have you seen that
They're mama milkers.
TikTok where the guy is talking about how he's like, I hate telling older women my age, and they're like, "Oh my god, you're such a baby." He's like,
Breastfeed me then.
I saw that. That's
my
me,
God.
and I'm that guy.
Not their mama
Okay,
milkers.
well, I'll be Van Helsing, Chelsea will be the Friar, and then y'all will be the other girls.
Chelsea, can you please recreate the haircut?
I just need a bald cap for right on top of my head.
And
I
then
was,
the
I was
this.
telling the ladies,
Yes.
the haircut is like the first character that you get when you start Animal Crossing. Like he has no taste, no flavor, no seasoning. That character that you get from Animal Crossing.
God.
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
So
He's Sir Animal. So Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, and Ariana Grande are flying to the sky.
yes, yes.
They're doing the 30
And
for
they
35
said
remix.
30 for 35.
They say, "Rub me like baby butter." No, you about to keep it up. So,
So they're flying around, they're
flying.
killing people, and then the sun comes out and they hide. And everyone's like, oh shit, they disappeared. This is our time. Let's find them and kill them. But then. What did you
They
say?
went down the well.
Yeah, one of them went down the
Yeah.
well. So Van Helsing and Anna go down the well. And then the sun starts going behind a cloud. And the Friar said, guys. And then she
she said, "Hola,
She
niño."
ejects.
Oh my god.
she ejects herself from the well. Well.
Ejects.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's true.
She was right out of that
Not
well.
the adjective I would have used. The verb I would have used.
Verb.
So,
And then doesn't that push Van Helsing and Anna together
yes,
in a
yes,
very
yes.
And then-
uncomfortably
yes.
sexually charged way?
They just
like
met,
that.
and her pussy's already in his face.
Okay.
Yeah.
well,
He
this is
swiped
like
his
to
nose
say
like a
that-
credit card.
Almost. He almost did. He almost
Yes.
Hop on top. I have literally taken time out of my day, ladies, to look up the lyrics to make sure that when that song comes on, I can rap most of it. You know?
Okay, can I tell you that you're
Yes.
never gonna be able to rap most of it?
Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Sabrina doesn't know the theme song to Hannah Montana. I don't think you're gonna
Oh,
know
yeah.
the rap.
Ooh,
She'll be
ooh,
like,
whatever.
"You get
No,
the
I can
limo
do-
out.
Zoe
Ooh,
101.
wow. Ooh, wow.
I am not
I don't like
blessed
Sabrina.
with memory. Okay, I don't know words all that well. I do make up my own very often.
We
But you
got
know
the
what?
limo
It's a part of.
Hey, yes,
Yes.
Chelsea. Ooh, whoa.
Yes.
But you know, it's a part of my charm.
Every color.
Butterflies in every color.
I don't know.
I'm so
I was
sorry.
old when this came
My
out.
Lyria Cyrus, if you're hearing this, I'm so sorry.
I hate that so much. That sounds like a disease. Myleria.
Area.
That's her,
Malaria
that's her full
Cyrus.
name.
No, it is
No,
not.
it's
Do
not.
Do not.
Miley is short for Myleria.
You're gonna get sued for slander. No,
You're
Miley.
spreading
I know that's not your name.
disinformation.
And copyright.
It's
Yeah.
like Demi. Her first name's Demetria.
Disinformation.
Yeah, disinformation.
But that one's actually real. I'm sorry.
Don't like
Sorry.
that one.
Sorry,
Demetria?
Misinformation is when you give information that's not correct without knowing it. Disinformation
No,
is when
I
you.
can trust you. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
Her
What am
full
I
name
doing?
is Demetria. I swear.
He-
to God.
No way.
Googling.
Demetria
Oh
Devon.
my
Oh.
god, he's right.
No.
Why is she blue in that picture? She
Demetria
looks
Did y'all
like
think I was
Devon
joking when I
Lovato.
would say Demetria?
Her name is not Demetria.
Look,
Oh,
that's her
It
name.
says her
Shut
right there.
Barney
Up.
When
I did watch
watched
her on Barney and Friends.
on her documentary, one of her like stylists or something, they go, "Hey, Demetria," and she turns around.
I thought you were kidding all this
No.
time.
I
gets
was
to call
always
her
saying her
Demetria?
full
I'm
name.
5'2". Actually, you know what the fuck they tried to tell me at the doctor? They
To
tried
tell me
I'm
what-
5'1". They tried to tell me I'm no, fuck you. I'm 5'2". I know I'm 5'2" because I've been 5'2" since the 6th grade. Shut up.
Maybe you're like shrinking now.
No.
Did y'all see that live of Nicki Minaj? She was like, "Why do y'all think I'm 5'2"? I just said it in a rap because it rhymes. I'm 5'3", And then everybody's like, "Girl, you literally said it in a rap. Of course, we thought you were."
You said it in a rap.
And she was like, "I just said it because it rhymed. Like, I've never been 5'2". I went from 5'1" to 5'3". Y'all are crazy.
I don't think that's how it works.
Why is she fighting over an inch? And then
you are fighting over an inch.
You're fighting over.
No, but it's different between 5'2" and 5'3", girl. Those are the same thing. But 5'1" and 5'2", no.
No, that's still
Sabrina,
the same thing.
Hi.
Hey, shut up.
This is
still an inch
of an inch.
You should do what's it called?
ASMR.
No, those crash course videos.
What ASMR are you watching?
Okay, anyway, so Kate Beckinsale,
So
Chelsea
Van
Rowe,
Helsing becomes
Chelsea Rowe, Kate
Dracula.
Beckinsale can't land on anything other than her feet because it's true. Every time she gets knocked down.
Yes.
In kitten heels.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she's
go
also
crazy.
very unstable on those kitten heels.
Yeah,
there are
she's
shots of her
literally-
walking and then her ankles are just doing this the entire time.
But look,
Yeah.
kitten heels are very complicated. I think kitten heels sometimes are more complicated than high heels because I just feel like they're not as stable. Like you're kind of slipping and sliding the whole time. Often, like kitten heels, they come in like sandal form too. So you're just wearing flip flops, really.
well, she's wearing a whole boot, so
The
I've
terrain
never
they're
worn
on is
kitten
like.
heels
uh-huh.
because this girl that I went to college with, her name is Brittany.
Please don't tell me she said something about it being from
So
a
is
kitten.
Brittany.
No, she
Oh.
first of all, she was so rude to me. I gave like a
Brittany,
mock-
we're coming for you, bitch.
Yeah,
Brittany, what the
Brittany.
hell?
I gave like a mock lesson. She gave me horrible feedback on it, even though the teacher loved it because it was like
Hey,
peer
fuck
feedback.
you, Brittany.
And then she tried. I like told them that if we did bingo and made our own bingo cards and somebody put on their bingo card like that you're pansexual, and I was like, oh yeah, so I signed that. She didn't believe me. Pan erasure.
Just, you know what you have to do
Anyway.
to prove it? Just kiss everyone in the room. Give everyone the sloppy toppy. That's the only way they're gonna know.
So
Oh my
then
god.
one time she was like, I don't understand why people wear kitten heels. Like, ugh, they're the ugliest thing ever. If you wear kitten heels, you're trash. You're disgusting. Like, get out of my face. And I was like, well, Jesus, okay. So I never wore kitten heels because I thought that was the way that everybody thought. But it was just the opinion of this ugly tattoo girl that was
What the
rude to
hell?
me. So,
Also, that bitch
Okay.
probably owns 4 pair of kitten heels now because they're all the rage.
Yes.
So she needs to calm the
I
fuck down.
love a kitten heel, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
So, what Christian? Who did you say the Friar reminds you of in this movie?
Hi, welcome to Shrunk. So this movie is basically the plotline of Shrek.
No, it's not at all.
A little.
you're just saying that because it's the hero's journey. Joseph Campbell's rolling in his grave.
Okay, yeah, whatever. You know that literary thing where every story is the same 7 stories or whatever? Yeah.
I taught all 3 of you that in the 9th grade.
I don't
taught
remember
me
a
that?
single thing.
All I remember is
I
painting in
remember
your
a lot,
classroom.
actually.
It's because, Chelsea, you know why I don't remember? Because I had you for a year and then I never got to take your class
I
again.
think that's true. I did take you for
Yeah,
2 years
I had
after
you-
that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But I didn't have you for lit, so I think that
I taught that in the
impeded.
9th grade.
Yeah.
Girl,
Do
you
you want
think
to
I
know
remember
the
the
only
ninth
thing I? Yeah, sorry, that
I'm
was a
ancient
fever
now.
dream all of 9th grade. But the
Yeah.
only thing I remember
was
learning
straight.
from the senior year is the only year I didn't have Chelsea. Yeah, we don't have to comment on that.
anyway.
It was the only year I didn't have Chelsea. I literally only remember learning one word, and I use it all the time. Abhor.
Nope,
A-B-
that is. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. I thought you were saying that you learned that from.
abhor.
I thought you were saying that you learned that from Chelsea, and I was like, you didn't.
No, did you not hear the whole first?
I
one?
know. I wasn't
Okay.
listening. I was just looking at you.
The only
'Cause
thing
I'm
I
sexy
remember
and hot.
is
No.
the only thing I remember is okay, Sabrina.
You have to do
No.
something about that. That's not allowed.
If y'all want to see that, you can pay $7,000.
Yeah, I'm leaving it. It's temptation. It's temptation for a patron.
Yeah, that was some OnlyFans shit.
If y'all want to know, I just
No, you don't have to say it.
Sabrina,
You
please.
don't have to say.
Sabrina, please. Sabrina, please.
You don't have to say it.
Sabrina, this
what I
is gonna
did.
be used against you in a court of law.
Yeah,
Okay,
for
like-
sure. Someday.
yeah. If I ever want to adopt a kid, they're gonna be like, obviously she's not a fit parent. Look at what she said when she was 20.
I'm gonna pass out.
Oh my god. Okay, anyway. So
Like
yeah,
I was
this is
trying to
Shrek.
say.
Go, Christian.
Okay, so this is Shrek. Van Helsing, of course, is Shrek, and
Jesus.
so he goes, he saves the damsel, which is Miss Annabelle. I forgot her name.
Anna.
Yeah, same difference. He saves
Yeah,
Anna, and then Harry, was it? Yeah, he was like, so who's Donkey? And I was like, duh, the Friar, because the Friar is like the
he's
little
the comic
side-
relief.
Okay, so Sabrina, fuck you. Basically, so basically,
I really hope that Sabrina wasn't saying anything, and I don't know where you're just like, no, fuck you.
that's what you think. Okay, so it's Shrek because he's Shrek, and the guy's Donkey. We know, you know,
Comic relief. Anyway,
comedic relief, and basically this whole story is just Shrek.
Who plays the big
little.
gingerbread?
And the three little piggies.
the wives.
Yeah, Doja Cat
Oh my
and
God.
Ariana Grande.
Who plays the big gingerbread man?
The
The
big
big
gingerbread man?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
turns
it's
big
the
in one of the
second one.
movies.
You're getting ahead of yourself. That's Shrek 2.
Oh, Mr. Hyde.
Yeah.
Oh,
But he's not a gingerbread man. He don't taste nothing like a
Or
gingerbread man.
Frankenstein.
It's the gingerbread man when he loses
It's
his gin drop.
Frankenstein!
Oh yeah, it literally is
Frankenstein's
Frankenstein.
monster.
Oh
I should
wait,
say
yeah.
Frankenstein's monster.
Oh my
See,
god.
this is why every story
Chelsea,
is
are you
Shrek,
trying to
and that's
change a
what-
generation?
Every story that's ever existed is the plotline of Shrek, and that's what Chelsea taught me.
That's not.
Moving on.
So
I want cookies.
the gray naked ladies. The great oh my god. The gray naked
See
ladies.
me?
I'm sorry,
are-
we're still in the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yes, the gray naked ladies, and it's 7:30 when I said we were supposed to end. The
Wait,
naked
if I
ladies.
turn my fan on, can y'all hear me? I mean, can y'all hear it?
Yes.
You can hear it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Because I'm kind of sweating.
Just leave it on. It's fine. Anyway, so the Green Naked Ladies are trying to eat Anna, and then finally Van Helsing dips his crossbow into holy water and shoots one of the wives or brides,
The
and
least
she dies.
sexy one, so it's okay.
She dies, and then they all like get interrupted while trying to eat Anna, and they leave because they're trying to kill Anna so that the last of her family line is dead, so no one can kill Dracula or like it
Why
doesn't
are
matter.
you so mad at her family line? Also, by the way,
Yeah, I really don't.
I
get
think it's
the
because their
amount
mission
of
is to
anger.
kill Dracula.
her.
Like, no one's got that much of a personal vendetta against them. Like they said, they're like, we don't even like kill that many people. We only take what we need. Okay, we're not even
Yeah.
bothering people like that.
Yeah,
They get rid of Kate Beckinsale, then like, who cares?
yeah.
Right.
So then they go back to her house, which is where Dracula used to live, but now Kate and her family have been living for centuries, and she's like upset. She's trying to go out and kill like all of the wives or the brides, and Dracula. But then Mr. Wolverine sprays her in the face with some dust. She knocks the fuck out, and he leaves. And then when she wakes up, I'm trying to get through the non-important parts. She wakes up.
Yeah.
And somebody's in the house, and she's like, Van Helsing? But it's not Van Helsing. So she's walking around. What? Chelsea can't hear us. I'm just going to keep going. So she's walking around, and she sees like wet stuff on the ground, and she's like, oh my God, there's somebody in here because it's raining. She's like, oh my God, there's somebody in here.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I can't hear anything. What's happening?
So there's somebody in this house. And then we see from the angle of like somebody else is clearly watching her. It has like a filter and everything on the shot, and like we don't see what it is, but someone's definitely watching her. So you're like, oh, is that Dracula? Is that one of the wives? What's going on? And then, mama, we see who it is, and it's her brother, whom we thought had fucking died with the werewolf
Dun dun dun.
off a cliff.
Twist.
And then she's like, oh my God, you're okay. What's happening? And he's like, no, we can't talk for long. Like Dracula has, and then he like chokes, and then he can't talk, and he starts like trying to breathe. And then he goes against the wall, and he starts climbing up the wall.
Don't.
Like floating up the wall. And then he starts morphing into a werewolf. So the werewolf done had bit him, and then now he's the werewolf.
Oh.
So she's like trying to be like, no, oh my god, my brother. And then Van Helsing comes in like, Anna, be careful.
Ra-ta-ta-ta.
And then tries shooting
like,
at him.
"Brata."
And then, so they leave the house. Van Helsing leaves the house in a rage because he's trying to find this werewolf and kill it. And then he talks to the gravedigger from the fucking town or village, which he's really creepy. But it's okay. The werewolf kills him. And the werewolf shows up and he tries to shoot him again. And Anna's like, no. And then Van Helsing says, he's not your brother anymore, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, you knew? And he said, mm-hmm. And she's like, why would you do that? Because she's stupid. Can we talk about how stupid this bitch is?
Yeah, honestly.
She's like,
She may be pretty, but like Sabrina said,
Ain't no
she's
doubt.
nothing.
Rocks.
yeah.
no
She was
thoughts.
like, why would you do that to my brother? And then 2 seconds later, she's like, bruh, that's not my brother. That's a vampire. I mean, that's a
Yeah.
werewolf.
Yeah.
And then when he
stupid.
does something about it, she's like,
Why
"Damn,
would
that's
you
my
do
brother?"
My brother.
And we're like, I thought you've already accepted. So what's the truth?
She's wishy-washy.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
I hate a wishy-washy.
But he's trying to get some cooch. So he's like, okay, fine. It's your brother. Let's go try and help him. So,
Kuchikachi.
so
Takashi 6ix9ine.
I want that 6ix9ine without Takashi. Thank you.
yeah.
Dirt and glitter.
Cover my...
Okay, so Van Helsing does, the Helsing.
Yeah, so they walk to Frankenstein's castle because that's where all the lab shit is going on.
Yes.
And we find out that the other person that Dracula had tried to use before Frankenstein's monster before her brother was their father who had gone missing, but he was using him as trying to get his life force through electricity into his children, his egg sacs.
Yeah.
Which are hanging from
Yes.
the ceiling.
Think
Alien.
snot, but also a teardrop. But
Yeah.
huge, and
But also
snotty
solid.
and slimy.
Yeah.
Solid, but slimy a little. Too.
Mm-hmm.
Slimy yet satisfying.
I don't know if
I don't
satisfying
know how to
is
use
the word.
satisfying as a.
Has
yeah,
nobody
just-
here seen Lion King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, when he was eating the bugs
Oh.
and he's like, slimy, yet satisfying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay, sorry, ma'am.
My God.
Listen, I was 2 when that movie came out, so my 2-year-old brain
Yeah.
has forgotten that.
I don't think you were born when that movie came out because that was like the theme of my second or
Exactly, I
third
was-
birthday party.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I
Oh
was
my God.
literally a spermicle or something.
Hey Siri, when was the Lion King made?
You mean when did it come
Not
out?
Sabrina
94,
googling shit
93?
every episode.
Hey, yeah, you were 6 years too early.
So
What year did
94.
it come out?
94.
94.
I know!
Exactly. What was I? What was I?
Chelsea.
Not even
My
a
brain
thought.
is so big. It was my
Ma'am.
third birthday.
Your mom's ovary was still in the back of her egg was still in the back of the ovary.
Exactly.
Not her ovary was in the back.
Her ovary was in the back of her egg.
So what my point is, I was just an egg and a sperm, but that weren't together yet.
Oh
Just
my
an
God.
egg and a sperm.
Exactly. So how would I know that reference?
Because you've seen the movie. Anyway. So they walk over to Frankenstein's castle, or I guess they go on horses, whatever, and they see the Sakis and they're like, what is this? And the Sakis then start moving because Dracula done used her brother as a werewolf and his electricity with lightning to start making them come alive. And they're like, they start touching it. Van Helsing like digs into it to see what's in it.
In it, mama.
Yes, he does.
He
Yeah, he didn't have to
opens
do
up a
all
hole
that.
and starts scooping goo out of it like he's looking for change in the bottom of his purse. It is I'm like, girl, stop.
Yeah.
He just keeps digging.
Yeah. It
So
was very graphic.
while he's trying to dig and the lightning is going on, an egg behind her, like, because they're both looking at the same egg, but an egg behind her starts
Yeah.
moving and grooving, and he comes out and he screams.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so they are so confused. All these little baby, like, vampire babies that don't look like humans, even though they look like humans when they turn into vampires, They're coming out. And then my other favorite scene in this movie, other than the first one when the wives come, or the brides, fuck, why do I keep saying wives? Is
They
when...
are the wives.
Yeah,
They are wives. They're sister
I don't
wives.
think they were married. I think he just fucked them and made eggs.
Well, but that's what they're called.
I guess. So, Dracula like sees all the babies popping out, and he grabs onto the two mothers that are left, and he's like, "Teach them how to feed," and he throws them off the balcony, and they like morph into vampires. Oh, it's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful.
Also, that contradicts something that he said at the beginning of the movie. He said, "We don't ever take more than we need." Girl, if you're making an army, ma'am, you're gonna eliminate the human race.
You're right.
He's like confused that they're upset. That they're feeding on the town. He's like, well, we only take like 2 people a month. What's the problem?
Not with them 659 babies.
Also, do you think
Christ.
that those babies, when they were done, would they morph into like sexy little babies? Or
Nope. I really
Sexy
don't think
little
so.
babies.
Yeah,
Well, but
Sabrina.
that's
What about sexy
yeah.
adult vampires?
I
No,
meant like
but they
children,
won't.
like cute little baby, like cherubs.
But,
No,
like,
they won't.
Okay, but they morph from monster gray thing to a human, so wouldn't they just morph into an actual baby?
No,
That's
that's
what
what
I'm
Sabrina's
saying.
saying. But
Well,
I don't
that's
think
what
They would
so.
morph back
I'm saying that in support of Sabrina.
No, I
Wouldn't
don't
you do
think
that?
so.
Why
'Cause
not?
they-
Actually, Christian, because these people were changed into vampires rather than born as vampires.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was about to
see.
say
Yeah.
that.
Okay, but Sabrina said it
Pull
first, so
the
she's smarter
fucking
than you.
words out of
Yeah.
out of your brain, baby.
Ew.
Yeah.
Anyway, he says, "Beg the devil that this time they stay alive." And
Yes.
plot
As in,
twist.
he's done it before. This time.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
time. And all those eggs are from, all those sackies are from one girl. One girl.
one
So I don't
birthing.
know.
Where did they come from?
He
One
had 3
birthing,
chances.
one
They are
girl.
shooting out of her like a slot machine.
You know what I was
I have to
picturing?
exit this podcast.
I think that they are like, you know, those towel or like t-shirt guns that they use at like basketball games.
Oh yeah.
I love those.
That's how they come out. I think she goes, and then they like stick to the wall.
Also,
if
I've seen a
she's-
dog give birth and they kind of just keep walking and the puppies keep falling out. So
No,
Yeah.
hey, that's one dog
I've
because
not
I've
seen-
seen dogs
that's
give
one
birth
dog.
One
and
dog.
they're in pain.
different thingies.
Maybe
you know?
she spawns in a river like a fish, and then they collect them and then shoot them out of like a. I'm assuming they would come out
straw?
like real tiny. Then they shoot them like a spitball and a straw onto the ceiling.
And then the egg like grows into a child-sized
Well, okay.
sack.
Because the thing
Yeah.
is, they're all attached to the wall and the ceilings, and they kind of hang. So I
Yeah.
think that what she does is she pops a squat over the entire ceiling and starts in a grid formation, just popping them out. You know, like row A, line C.
I
Like
hate
bingo,
Whatever.
bitch. Oh my god.
An
Like
Excel spreadsheet.
bingo.
an
my
Excel
God.
spreadsheet.
Like an
A12
Excel
just came
spreadsheet.
out. A12
Oh
just
my
hatched.
god.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that.
I can't believe Sabrina just said like bingo, but then said A12. There's no A in bingo.
Whatever, you know what I mean. Bango.
Bingo
You know
or
bango.
binga.
Bingo. Not bingo.
Not bingo. Ew. Oh my god.
Oh my god. And then she can stand in the free space if she needs like a space.
Oh my god. When she needs to take a rest.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So when these babies go out and try to feed, they try to feed on the village, and then so the friar is with this random woman, and he like grabs onto her while a baby's trying to take her, and then the baby pops, and they all start popping, and she's like, "Oh my god, you saved my life!" Literally did nothing, and then
Yeah.
the friar, she's like, "Is there what can I do to repay you?" And he whispers in her ear, and she comes back and is like, "But you're a monk. You can't do that." And he's like, "Technically, I'm a friar." So the friar got some sloppy toppy.
Which we
Probably
also,
nothing.
after that scene, we looked up the difference between a
A
friar
friar.
The difference between a
and a
friar
monk.
and a
And a
monk.
friar is just like
A
oh my
monk
god,
in training.
a friar is like a rabbi and a monk.
I don't know if that's
the only.
no,
That was the
no,
only comparison.
no,
that I
no.
could think
Here,
of.
let me explain. A friar goes out and does service for the Lord, and then a monk is in a monastery or whatever and stuck in there. Like,
Didn't we
does not
fight
leave.
about you talking about like the kudagurus?
Sorry,
Oh,
that's
the
friar.
cloisters,
That's
but
a
we've-
friar is a rabbi. That's the same
Oh,
thing.
don't even get him started on the cloisters, y'all.
Anyway, so
Anyway, the only fryer I know is my air fryer. So continue.
spelled completely different, but okay. The sister wives start crying again because that's what they do, and because the
Yes.
baby's exploded.
Boohooing.
And they're all
Like
on
our
top of
children.
Frankenstein's. Their children. They're all on top of Frankenstein's castle, like gloomy, and they're like, ugh. And then
Frankenstein or Dracula?
it's Frankenstein's castle, Dr. Frankenstein's castle, but Dracula is all of them are on the top of it.
Living in it.
Yeah.
This is
So
world. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
Dracula's
World's
like,
my oyster and I'm the pearl. No ordinary.
oh my god, no
The
ordinary
world's
girl.
my cloister.
The world's my cloister and I'm the pearl.
Pearl, no ordinary girl. So much to do with such a little
we don't have
time.
to keep
Copyright,
going.
copyright,
Oh,
copyright,
shit.
copyright.
High School Musical?
Clear.
No!
This is
H2O.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm old.
Yeah.
Oh, what an
H2O came out in
H2O.
like the 2000s. Come on.
yeah. You were
know.
more than just an egg and a sperm.
I was
Yeah.
old, love.
Yeah, what were you watching instead of H2O?
Yeah. SpongeBob.
Becky? No,
Becky.
it's Bucky.
What the
Bucky
fuck is
Vampire Slayer.
Becky or Bucky? Oh,
Buffy or
it's
Becky.
Buffy, bitch.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I
Buffy,
did watch Buffy when I was a kid, and then my mom
Becky,
made me
Bucky, Buffy.
Becky
I
Buffy.
thought you had a
kidding.
stupid ass fucking name.
My mom made me switch. Oh my god, hang on.
Becky
Hang
the
on.
Boofer. What's
When I
happening?
was a young warthog, everybody.
When I was a young warthog.
If you
See, I
guys
know
didn't
that
understand that Harry is a vocal major, he will prove it to you 3 times
Yeah.
an episode.
I was not
Yeah, for free.
for free.
And for
If
a
you want
dollar,
to
can
see
watch
what I
his
did,
mouth.
go to our Patreon for $1.
Oh my god.
You
So
heard it. You didn't see it, but still
When I
pay us
was,
a
like,
dollar.
7 or 8, I think I was still in elementary school. I
Is
would
this
watch
before or
Buffy.
after you would dig holes and pretend to be Simba?
Same time period.
Okay.
Same,
Same
same
time
era. Same era.
Same era.
Got it,
So
got it.
I would watch Buffy with my mom because it was on, like, I think at the time it was called like UPN, that channel.
Sure.
Oh.
And Buffy started getting like too sexy.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah.
And my mom was like, Chelsea, I don't think we can watch this anymore. So she transitioned me. Would you like to guess the show that my mom transitioned me to?
Give us what was it? What type of show?
Is it Hillary Duff?
Yeah. What type?
Is it
What's
that one?
going on?
Hillary
I
Duff
forgot
probably
what it's
wasn't
called.
born yet.
I
Wait,
think she
Hillary
was.
Duff's older than me.
Okay, nice to meet you. Hillary Duff is
Lizzie
literally
McGuire
74.
Lizzie McGuire show. What other shows are
No.
there?
Think early.
Like before
Okay.
us? Or
I Love
Yeah.
Lucy.
No, too early.
that's
Oh.
a little too
It
early.
was-
Okay, so not 50s.
What's
Is
the
it a 70s
genre?
show?
Was it
No,
still, like,
close.
80s.
80s?
Oh.
80s?
Full House. That's 90s.
And that's 90s.
I don't know why I suggested the decades because I don't know fucking damn shit about the 80s.
Yeah.
I know
so
it's in
what
the 80s,
was-
babies.
It was Seventh Heaven.
Oh my god.
that?
I've never
Remember
heard of
Seventh
that.
Heaven?
No.
When I see their happy faces smiling back at me. There was an episode, I'm sure, where Cher did the song.
I've
Oh my-
never been to Uber.
She made me start watching Seventh Heaven instead of Buffy. 2 totally different things.
Oh my god. Did you
yeah,
enjoy
so
it?
it was all right.
Hmm.
It was
What
a
the
lot.
fuck is Seventh Heaven about?
Yeah.
Very religious family.
Oh, good.
Being
Oh.
religious.
Good. Yeah.
And I was like, man, I miss them vampires.
Well,
With the weird
only
ass
thing that
forehead.
The only thing that I know about Buffy is that I know there's a scene where she fucks the evil one, but she's invisible. And then somebody walks in on them fucking, and he's just humping the air. And that's full on an episode.
Wow.
I never got there because my mom turned it off like very
She's like,
soon.
absolutely not.
Yeah, she was
Oh
like,
my
these
God.
vampires too sexy.
It was hot and steamy, let me tell you. I didn't watch any of the show, but I think she should have ended up with the one with the white hair, not the one that she ended up with.
Angel? No, Angel was the one with the brown hair.
Yeah.
Angel, he was ugly. Spike was kind of.
Oh my god, call back to fucking Gremlins.
She had sex with Spike. Also, they have schlob on my knob so good that they break down a house.
Like in Twilight?
Yeah, but the entire structure comes down.
Jokes on my mom because I ended up watching True Blood, and that's worse, mama. That's HBO love.
Y'all remember In Cold Blood, Truman Capote?
Nope.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Not at all. So they
You
escape.
made me read that, and then I didn't read it. Anyway,
I didn't make you read that, Miss. I don't want to dox them, but your other Lang teachers made you read that because it's nonfiction.
Oh my god.
I only deal in fiction.
I can't believe I got asked to read The Catcher in the Rye. I actually read it, and I think it's literally the worst book I've ever read in my entire life.
And then he didn't talk about it.
And then he...
No.
Yeah.
No. And now he's retired, so like...
That shit made me angry.
Jokes
I was like
on us.
ready to discuss like the classism and all this fucking shit going on. And he said, it was just a summer reading project. Glad you did it.
I didn't read it.
Yeah.
That's trash.
At least you got that instead of Huck Finn.
Oh my god.
Huck Finn. I feel like more people talk about Huck Finn than they do Catcher in the Rye, so I would have rather read that.
Yeah. I would have had y'all read The Chocolate War. That's a better one. If you want to talk about a coming of age novel, I liked The Chocolate War.
The Chocolate War. Haven't read it, haven't even heard about it. There was books that I was expecting to read that I never read. Like, obviously, I read the Odyssey, the Iliad, because of you. I read a bunch of other stuff that was like core stuff. But I didn't read like The Scarlet Letter, which I thought I was going to be forced to read. I didn't read like The Crucible.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Didn't read To Kill a Mockingbird. Like, I thought those were like, those are your foundations of reading. Now I have to go back and read those motherfucking shits, and I'm not in the mindset.
Don't worry about them. You just need anything that Toni Morrison has ever written.
I still haven't read Beloved.
That is personal bias, but I'll take
Never
it.
heard her.
I like
Never
her.
read her.
It's okay. I'll read her one day.
To Kill a Mockingbird is just... Let me get on my soapbox for a moment, everybody.
Oh my god.
To Kill a Mockingbird on the outside is fine, right? Fighting against racial injustice. However, you have this issue with the white savior of Atticus Finch, coming and saving not Boo Radley, but the man that was accused of harming a white woman, and he was a black man. It's told from the perspective of a white child. Like, it's just not the best novel to read if you're trying to get the perspective of like a African American like being oppressed in that time period.
Yeah.
So anyone listening, read Beloved, read I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, read Song of Solomon, read The Bluest Eye, read Jazz, Paradise, Love, all by Toni Morrison.
If we're gonna do book recommendations, y'all should read The Guernsey and Potato Peel Pie Society.
Yes.
Just finished that.
Also,
was really good.
after you read that book, watch the movie on Netflix because your heart will grow a size. I don't have a heart, and I think I have one now because I saw that movie.
I physically saw Harry's heart grow. I just
God.
finished Normal People. I just finished Northanger Abbey. I'm reading this book called Circe. Lots of books on the mind, ladies. It's very fun.
We're
Yeah,
smart.
I've started
What the
5
heck?
books and I haven't finished any of them.
Yeah,
Me,
Harry.
I started
is
3
slacking a
books
little.
and then I was like,
I'm not slacking. I just got excited about all of them, so now I have to pick and choose which one I read.
I know that
my
feeling.
books are very the opposite of everything that Sabrina just said. I'm reading Carrie, The Exorcist, and They Both Die at the End at the same time.
Ooh, tell me about They Both Die at the End when you finish it, because I kind of want to read it.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
it's good so far. I like it.
I've been reading a lot of true crime nonfiction.
I'm reading Little Women. I'm reading this book from middle school called From the Files of Miss Basiley Frankweiler because I loved it in middle school, but I don't remember what happened in the book, so I'm reading it. I'm reading a book called The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue about this woman who like makes a deal with like a devil, and then she lives forever, but nobody remembers her. Like they meet her and then they go to sleep and then they wake up and
He's
they don't
making
remember
it sound so much better than it is.
No, it's so good. You read it?
I have the sample on Audible, and
Hey,
I was
we don't
like,
have to
this shit
scream in our
really suck.
listeners' ears.
Oh, sorry.
Well, it just makes me mad because Sabrina hasn't even read it and it's good. Anyway, so I'm reading Siddhartha, which is a book about like spirituality.
Love Siddhartha.
Really?
I have Siddhartha
Yeah.
too. We're reading it
Wow.
together. Well, together is very loose because Harry doesn't read, and I like to
That's
read.
not fucking
So-
true. I'm sorry that I have classes
Hey,
to go to and Sabrina has
what
2
did we
classes
say
that she
about the
goes to.
yelling?
Hi,
What
hi,
did
you're
we say
God,
streaming.
this
about
man has a
yelling?
pop filter.
Literally, I go to school every day and I have shit to do, and Sabrina has 2 classes at home, and she's like, why aren't you reading at the same amount? Because we're not doing the same amount of work at school, bitch! Anyway, so I'm reading Siddhartha, and I'm reading Guernsey Potato Peel Pie Society, which is a good movie, but I still have not read the book.
Yes.
Better than
Anyway,
Harry.
Van Helsing. Frankenstein's monster.
Anyway, you can subscribe to our Patreon where we'll talk about more book club. No, we won't.
Yes.
But-
Yeah.
my
if
God,
you want
Jerkins
book
book club.
recommendations,
Just have a podcast about books.
we're right here.
So they leave Frankenstein's castle because everyone tried to get them, and then they start drinking at some ruins of like this wooden thing, and we come to realize that it was a windmill that Frankenstein's monster, quote unquote, died at, but he's alive, bitch. He's there, he's alive. And he tries to kill him, and then he's like, all you people are terrible and you are trying to use me, and I just want to live. But if you want to save your people, kill me, because Dracula's trying to use me, since I can't die, as the source of the power instead of all the werewolves.
Oh, are we gonna do a horn section? Bo-ba-da-da, fo-de-beep-beep-beep, boop-boop.
Go
That's
ahead.
the horn section.
That's the whole section.
We never made
Okay.
that. Harry started it, but it was cute. The little...
Well, I just composed it. You're welcome. You're done.
Okay,
Just
yeah, we'll
snip
take that
that. Use
and
that in every
put it in.
episode. So what is everybody's? This is like a 2-week check-in. What is everybody's obsession? I'll go last.
Wait. Is this
Oh,
not
just in
movie-related?
general?
Yeah, like this boy obsession this week. That's the
Oh
horn
my
section.
god.
Sabrina.
Sabrina, you're the only one with a new one, so go ahead.
Okay, mine is Tom Hiddleston this week, and I'm very happy about
Oh,
it.
God.
I am actually so excited to go back through all these podcasts and just see who I was obsessed with every week. It's so fun.
I'm sure there's one with
First
Tom.
Felton.
Yes, I was gonna
Yeah.
say.
In that case, my current obsession, in the most respectful way possible, is Benito, aka Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Benito, it's me.
Chelsea.
Benito, it's me. I'm still here waiting.
She would like to be Rosalia.
Please let me know so I can drive over to Puerto Rico. You heard me correctly. I'm gonna drive over there.
I'm excited to see that happen.
can drive a bus.
Tom Hiddleston, I love you. I've decided that you are this week's elected obsession. Thank you very much for your contribution
Elected
to.
obsession.
Thank you so much for your contribution to getting through quarantine.
Hey, everybody,
They have a single
back on
comedy
track.
We're ruining Harry's
Oh,
podcast.
but-
Anyway,
Here.
I'm so sorry, Harry. Okay, hi.
So,
So Van Helsing becomes a werewolf. And
no, Jesus, Christian.
then- what do you want from me? The movie's over.
It's not over. So,
Okay. Guys, it doesn't seem like we like the movie, but I promise you it's really interesting.
It's a
It
good
just took us-
I promise. We've just
It
been
just
at
took
this.
us
We've been
forever.
trying to do this for like 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
it's not,
we've been trying to record since Friday, and it's Sunday night. So,
I'm gonna throw up. I'm laughing.
oh my god.
anyway, so the friar gets sloppy toppy, and then he finds something because he was trying to act cool for his girl, and he knocks on the wall, and then he sees a painting that describes the whole history of Dracula. Now
And
that they
it's
have,
moving.
yeah, it's because it's Harry
Yes.
Potter. Now that we
Face
have
value,
the
face value.
Frankenstein monster, we take him. Because I'm in the movie, we take him to like we start driving him away from Transylvania so that Dracula can't get him. But Christian just died.
Sorry. I just choked on my saliva.
On the my saliva. On the way. On the way, one of the carriages is they try to go over a bridge.
Decoy. It's a decoy.
Yeah, it's a decoy. They try to go over a bridge and the carriage falls, and the 2 wives that are left are like, oh my god, we have to go get the monster because the monster is in the carriage. So one of them is like, yes, go get the monster, I'll get the other people. And she goes down, and there are actually weapons. It was a decoy, and there are weapons in there, like steel rods and shit. So it hits the ground at the bottom of the cliff, It explodes and she's killed. So the black-haired one, gone. We're only with Miss Red Bitch. But she's not red. Her hair
the black
is.
hair one.
And I said terrible carriage ride, 0 stars on Uber.
Yeah, that's what you definitely. And then the other carriage that wasn't a decoy is set on fire because the fucking wolf, her brother, who's still a wolf, comes out of nowhere and like starts wrecking their shit. And
he's so annoying.
I know. They're all fighting him. It's a whole issue. They're like on a cliff and the friar almost falls. It's a lot. And then finally the end of that carriage ride is that the werewolf comes at Van Helsing and he shoots those silver bullets. And then we see them on the side of the road because they all fell off the carriage. And she goes over to her brother, and obviously the brother dies. And she's mad because we just said she's stupid, that her brother was killed. And she's like, you killed him. I can't believe it. Girl, I thought you said that you were over it and that you know he's a werewolf. Not Christian yawning in the background.
I'm so sorry. It's not. This movie's good. I just can't.
So then let's just get it over with, then we can talk.
It is 8:12 p.m.
Yeah, we were supposed to finish at 7:30.
I know.
So she goes over to fight Van Helsing, and Van Helsing's like, ow, and she's like, what? And she looks, and he's been bitten. So now he's a fucking werewolf.
And then the movie ends because
no.
Van Helsing 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, then we run into basically blah 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 da da da.
Anna gets stolen. No, Anna gets stolen.
Oh, she gets stolen.
They're in the forest, and then the pink red bitch comes and is like, and Yaga's her, and she gets stolen and taken to a castle. And then they go try and find her. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to argue?
I've never seen this movie.
I'm just saying you skipped over the part where we literally meet Frankenstein.
We've been past that.
He was in the carriage, and he was like, I don't like this.
God.
And the friar has to sit with him.
Oh my God.
What I would like to say for the record, we'll watch this movie together.
Yeah.
Over Zoom.
Yeah.
Like, we all watched this movie together.
But Sabrina was on TikTok half the time. We were all pausing it and talking in the middle of the movie.
No, I have to show you all what I did. I told Chelsea and Christian, and Harry's never going to let me do this again. But
no, I know. No. Before you say it, I know what you did. You put the camera right to the top of your eyebrows so that we would think you were awake the whole time, but I knew you were going to fall asleep. I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to fight and I wanted to finish the movie. Don't act like I'm not smart and I didn't notice.
Nah. I took a nap.
This is why you do shit like, no, you skip the part about Frankenstein, and we had been past her. Anyway.
People are not here for my brains. They're here for my funny comments. Okay, we already know that. And my...
No.
Friends, by the way.
No. Okay.
If you want to see what she mouthed, join our Patreon.
Okay, so Fiona gets taken by the dragon. She's
She's still trying to prove that this is Shrek.
Shrek and Donkey have to go back and fight off Lord Hasselhoff.
Lord Cock.
What's his name? Little short dude. Little
Farquaad.
Little Fard. Yeah, Farquaad.
Which is also, if you guys didn't know, it's a play on words. This could also be fake, but it's a play on words. Fuckwad.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Farquaad.
No.
Okay, bye. So, Fiona gets taken to the castle, and then she has to fight off her evil ancestor.
No, oh my God. So Dracula is at this party that he made, and
a ball,
sorry,
a costume ball,
and Van Helsing agrees to go and exchange the monster, which they have, Frankenstein's monster, for Anna. So they're gonna do an exchange, but Van Helsing wasn't planning on it, and Dracula knew that. So we find out that all the people at the ball are vampires, every single one of them except for Anna. Mm-hmm. And when they try to rescue her, when they thought they had hidden Frankenstein's monster away where nobody could get him, he gets fucking dragged into the party on like a fucking stretcher or something. And he's like yelling out Bible verses. It's a lot. That scene was a lot.
Are we not gonna talk about how Dracula...
He tries to kiss her.
No, he kisses her.
Oh yeah.
He kisses her.
He made out with her.
That was a lot.
Guys, I want chocolate covered strawberries.
Me too.
I think Christian has checked off of this movie.
Yeah, he definitely has.
Sherry's Berries. This episode is sponsored by Sherry's Berries.
No, it's not. What are you talking about?
Who's Sherry and why are we on her berry?
Call 1-800
No,
Don't
no.
do that.
Don't do it.
Okay.
I
If
don't
y'all
know
wanna
where
contact-
that's gonna take
you
you.
know- you know
And I
how
will
celebrities-
not be
You know
responsible.
how like
It's a phone
influencers
number,
and
not a
celebrities-
website.
It's a
Okay, listen. You know how influencers and celebrities are like, you can text me at this number.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
guys want to text Scary Queens, you can contact
No.
1-800-411-PAIN.
1-800
I thought you were gonna give out one of our numbers, and I was like, absolutely do not do that. Do
Yo,
not do
just
that.
contact 407.
Girl, even if I had a gun to my head, I wouldn't remember none of your phone numbers.
I know
so.
none of y'all remember anybody's
787.
numbers.
I know my mom's and my dad's and my sister's. That's it.
I only
No, I don't
memorize
know.
Brian because he says it every time we go to GameStop.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It must be a
Is Brian not
frequent-
in this podcast? Why is Brian not a Scary Queen?
Yeah.
I don't. He's a gaming
think-
queen.
He's
He
an
is a gamer.
honorary Scary Queen.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. He married into
sure.
it. Come on.
He's our
Um,
roadie.
It's his own fault.
Yeah. So he makes out with her. Then there's a mirror shot where we realize that none of them are in the mirror except for her because they're all vampires. Name that movie if you guys know it. I love you. And
Who?
Sabrina
From-
left.
from The Boy Who Cried Werewolf.
Just left.
The Boy Who
Who?
Cried
From where?
Werewolf. That Nickelodeon
Oh, I
movie with
remember that
Victoria
movie.
Justice.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
what?
mama. No.
The girl who played Hannah
Really
Montana's
bad.
mom, who's like the scary one in the movie, she says vampires instead of vampires.
Why?
Oh yeah, because she has an accent.
It's
That's really bad.
yeah, she's supposed to have an accent.
What?
Anyway,
accent?
so
I don't know. Like
they escape from the ball, and but Van Helsing is starting to turn into a werewolf like hard, like he has anger issues now, and the
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster is taken from them. So they try to go back to Dr. Frankenstein's castle and like to get them because that's where the lab was at first, but there's nobody there. Everything's been taken away.
It's
And you're
empty.
like, whoa, fuck. So then they go back to her house, and the friar starts describing what he saw when he tried to be cool, what he saw, what the wall revealed. And he's just trying to explain the history. And he's like, I was trying to read this inscription, this huge inscription on the wall, but there's a piece missing. Turns out the piece that was missing was something that the Knights of the Order gave to Van Helsing at the beginning of the movie. And he remembers, and he's like, put this at the bottom. And in Latin, it says, in the name of God, open this door. So he says that out loud, and it turns into a mirror. And that's why in Van Helsing world, we find out that that's why you can't see Dracula or vampires in mirrors, because it's not a mirror to them. It's a portal. It's a door.
Honestly, that was just a ripoff
Yeah.
of Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I ain't never went
When
to
they
Uber
open
Jobber.
I've never seen.
Oh
a
my
Lord
god!
or a
When they open
Ring.
that door in Lord of the
Did you
Rings.
say I've never seen that horror movie?
Oh my
I
god!
No, I
had
said
to
I've never seen
read-
that Lord or that ring. Or
I had to read The Hobbit in the 6th grade. Don't remember lickety split of it. And I've never seen The Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
I think I would like it though. I like all that kind of spoopy.
I feel like it's
poopy
too much
stuff.
for my brain. Like I can handle Harry Potter because it's like
yeah,
you have to focus,
I agree.
but
It
it's
is
not
too
that
much for
important.
your brain.
Yeah.
Well, they have to. The instructions on the Lord of the Rings door are speak.
You
friend,
forgot I
and
can
enter.
mute you, bitch. Sorry, continue, Chelsea.
Hey, I'm gonna say hey.
Anyway, on the door in Lord of the Rings, it says, I believe in Elvish, it says "speak, friend, and enter." So then, I was at Dumbledore, Gandalf, the same person.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
In the
Dumbledore.
hero's journey, they're the
it's-
same person.
Exactly. Dumbledore, Gandalf, and Gandalf is Marlin from Shrek. And Shrek
Marlin?
is every story.
Marlin?
Who's
Yeah.
Marlin?
Isn't that from
I don't know
Nemo?
Marlin.
Isn't
No,
that the
no, no.
dad from Nemo?
It is, but you know Marlin,
is.
the wizard.
You mean Merlin? Oh my
Oh,
god.
Marlin. Same difference.
No,
but
you didn't. Are you serious? Did you really just call Merlin Marlin?
We're the same.
Anyway,
difference. One
Dumbledore
vowel.
goes
Oh my God.
in
And Marlin-
Elvish,
Marlin
and then
and
the door
Nemo.
opens.
It's
Marlin and
Gandalf.
Nemo are Shrek and the third.
Gandalf.
Shrek the third.
Guys, I don't
I
even know
like
what
how
we're saying.
you said
I don't
you've
know
never
either.
watched it, but you know it's Gandalf.
Because I know it's not Dumbledore. Anyway, so the door turns into a mirror.
Hit it here.
And he
Y'all,
sticks
I'm so sorry. Please
Shut
click
up.
off.
And he sticks his hand through. And it's a portal, and it's snowy. And he's like, "Fuck, it's snowy. Let me cross." So they all cross, and they're at Dracula's castle, which is hidden away from the world. And he was supposed to be sequestered there, but the devil gave him wings, so that's why he can fly away and kill people. Chelsea wrote in her notes, "The door is an icy glory hole."
I didn't write that. Who wrote that? I didn't write that. One of y'all wrote that. I don't know what that is.
And then Christian, when he crossed the mirror, Christian said, "Welcome to the Himalayas."
because
And you unlocked a memory so good in my brain.
Welcome to the Himalayas.
That's from Monsters Inc., right?
Yes.
Oh my
When they
god.
meet the
Snowman.
abominable snowman.
And he
yeah.
pees, and he gives them
in their
yellow
in the
snow.
cone.
It's
Mhm.
lemonade.
Sabrina, why are you confused?
Krasowski's like wearing
Sabrina
oven
has
mitts
never
for
seen
shoes.
Monsters Inc., Finding Nemo, Gandalf,
I've never-
the third.
Shrek the Third.
I've never been to Ubu Jobbers. So.
God, I don't know why they felt the need to make 5 Shreks or 4.
Yeah, the
I don't
fourth one
either.
was unnecessary.
Well, maybe if y'all would stop going to see them, they'd stop making them.
But
Hey, I would
up
see
to
them
the
at
third was
home,
good.
not in the theater.
Up to the third was good. That's it.
Was
We don't need
it?
a fourth.
Yeah.
What
Puss
was
in
the
Boots
third
is
one
good.
even about? With the babies?
No,
The
that's the
babies.
4th one.
Oh, I
No, the
love
fourth
that
one is
one.
Fiona
The
turning
no,
into a
no,
Viking.
no, the third
Hey,
one. Ew!
Can we bleep that? Can we bleep
Anyway,
that?
the third one is when they go get Fiona's cousin from that school, and he is with, he's like supposed to be the next prince or whatever. That's Shrek
Fiona's
the Third.
cousin.
Yes.
The one where Justin
Yes,
Timberlake
that's
is
the
there.
one with the prince or whatever. Yes, exactly. And
No,
that's-
but there are no
They to me are all
babies
the
in that
same.
movie.
First,
Yes,
I
they
was
have
afraid.
babies, yo.
No, Chelsea, that's the second one.
Yes, girl, they have the children in that movie.
No, they don't. They have it in the 4th one.
No, they don't. The fourth one is when they go to
Microphone in my
medieval
hands.
times.
Yes, they go to fucking Rumpelstiltskin after their kid's birthday party.
Yeah, the kids were already born in the other movie. They were
Okay,
growing
so maybe
up.
there are babies in the last 3 minutes of that. That's Shrek the Third.
My point is, they were born in that movie.
Okay, anyway, so we're at Dracula's castle, and Van
Okay,
Helsing.
Dracula dies, y'all. He dies. I really don't want to be here anymore.
Van Helsing, Chelsea wrote Van Helsing leapfrogging because he's turning into a werewolf because he leapfrogs into the castle with them in his hands. So Van Helsing tells the two, Igor, he like menaces, is that the word, menaces Igor? And he's like, take them to get the cure because there's a cure for the werewolf thing. Frankenstein's monster lets them out.
Conveniently.
And so the Friar and Anna and Igor go look for the cure. And then Van Helsing is trying to save Frankenstein's monster. So they split ways, you know? And then there are more children that are trying to be made with Frankenstein. And Frankenstein is dangling over a deep-ass hole frozen in ice, which is what Chelsea wrote. I'm just reading these notes now. Van Helsing is super strong because he's a wolf. Chelsea wrote 12th stroke.
LOL.
Because they said you have to get the shot, the vaccine, the COVID vaccine, before the 12th stroke of midnight.
Oh
And they kept saying to 12th stroke, the last stroke.
And then Frankenstein is set free by Van Helsing, and Dracula and Van Helsing start fighting because Van Helsing reveals that he's the next wolf. In fact, Dracula is scared because the only thing that can kill Dracula is a werewolf. So they start fighting.
Yes.
He ends up getting bitten, or Van Helsing bites Dracula, so Dracula dies. And then right as Anna with the cure, after fighting with one of the brides and killing her, Anna with the cure comes at him and tries to give him the cure, and then he lunges at her, and we're like, whoa, what just happened? And we think he just stayed a werewolf and hurt her, but we end up seeing that she did fucking prick him with the cure, but she died. She got deaded.
She's dead with her eyes open and everything.
And
We all skip the part where they passionately kiss before
they do
start on their
smooch.
adventure.
he says,
And
don't
so
be
it
late.
makes that, and he says, don't be late, because after that 12th stroke,
Chelsea,
Is
not
over.
which
He's a
episode of
werewolf.
True Blood is this?
I
think I
reminded
would've
me of
paid-
True Blood.
I think I would have paid. Sorry, Mr. Hugh Jackman. I really appreciate your work as Wolverine.
I think he was
I
fine.
think I would have paid more attention if I thought the romantic interest was more compelling. Sorry, I think there's some people that are great actors. I just don't think they're great romantic interests. You have to it's a like Chloe Grace Moretz. I think she's a great actress. Her as a love interest literally makes me want to vomit.
Oh my god.
We're sorry, Glory Grace Caress.
Also,
Chloe
At
Grace
least I
Moretz.
didn't disrespect her name on day.
I forgot
Did
to
y'all
mention
see-
that they tried to have babies again, but then they all popped because Dracula done been deaded.
Because they got a bunch of them, and they were
Yeah.
gonna use Frankenstein's
Yeah.
life force because Dr. Frankenstein's monster. Sorry,
Oh my god.
Dr. Frankenstein had created the only thing that can collect life.
Yeah, Dracula said, "You were
distribute
made to prove God isn't the only one who can create life. Now you must give that life to my children."
And that's the theme of Frankenstein to begin with. If y'all would read Frankenstein
Mary Shelley.
and about exactly. and
Sabrina,
about
bring your
Just
book.
chat.
Show the book.
Oh my god, my book is actually really beautiful. It's like chromey and stuff. Hold on.
If you want to see her twinkle toe, please come to our Patreon and pay $1.
Yes, join our Patreon.
So this is the book. Look, you can get it
Ooh.
at Books a Million. It's all pretty.
I want it.
So there you go. That's what y'all got to read, kids. Stay strong.
Yes,
Stay safe.
and the
Stay
I
smart.
point-
think I've
is-
gotten to page literally.
Hey, don't tell them
maybe
that it's
3.
hard to read because then they're not going to read it.
It's not hard to read. Girl,
It's
just
hard
so
to read,
easy.
doesn't
Oh my
feel
god. It's like reading the nutrition facts, bitch. So easy.
Yeah.
Honestly,
anyway.
the nutrition facts be kind of hard though. Sometimes they hit you with that monocry balapis leak.
Oh my god, the
You
soy
just
rich
spoke
thing.
Sim. You just spoke Simlish. Oh my god.
And then you're like, what did I just consume?
So
Did-
anyway,
y'all
Don't
didn't
ever
talk
get worried about
how
that.
Oh.
Frankenstein's
Yeah.
bride, the last one that's alive, because you killed the other two. She,
Dracula.
Frankenstein's
they
bride.
constantly just
Dracula.
are. Oh my god, Dracula's
Dracula.
bride.
I said Van Helsing.
Dracula's bride, when Anna's by herself trying to kill her, just pops up upside down, of course, and unhinges her jaw like a snake.
I like it.
Yeah, in
And
3
her
ways. It's like a
foot
trifold.
comes out.
Yeah. Full
Which
Jennifer
took-
check moment.
Why she didn't demonstrate this ability for the past hour?
I
don't
know. I
All of a sudden,
know.
she can do this. It's insanity.
Guys, literally, I think it's so cool. Just if this movie had nothing but Van Helsing trying to kill the 3 brides, I would have been happy.
Yeah,
'Cause
honestly,
I
I think
love
that's where they
them.
went wrong. If the movie was just about the women in this movie, then
Yeah.
wow.
Oh my god, yeah. Fuck Van Helsing. If it was just Anna trying to kill all the brides of Dracula, come on.
That would've
And
been a
then we
great
have to
ass
talk
movie.
about the significance of Van Helsing and his origin story.
So when
He's the angel of God.
oh my god,
He's
when
Gabriel.
Dracula first sees him again, he's like, "Oh, hello, Gabriel." So he's insinuating, and throughout the movie, he says, "You're the left hand of God." So he is the archangel Gabriel, who was
Tied
made
me to
human.
the kitchen chair.
Oh my god, he was made human to fight battles with humans. And in one of those battles, he kills Dracula, and then that's the reason that Dracula becomes who he is. So he wants revenge. He's like, "You made me this way, so I want to kill you and never see you again." But
And he
it's the other way
stole his
around.
ring.
And he kills him, so. And then
we tried to analyze it and like look into like, can the archangel Gabriel become a werewolf? There's no
yeah,
text
that,
on
like
that. We
Sabrina
don't know.
said, this movie you just gotta accept what they give you.
It's
Inconclusive.
its own lore.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the
It's
way
own
this
lore.
movie ends is that she's dead, and she mentions at the beginning that she had never seen the sea, and he takes her to the sea. Like she has like, I'm guessing as a traditional burial, which is like she's put on this pedestal and then it's set on fire, kind of like a
funeral
Viking
pyre.
one.
And once
Yeah.
they're at the sea, this is where they meet Marlin and Nemo. And
Oh
that's
my
where the
God.
origin story of
And
Finding
then
Nemo
once
begins.
she is burned, you see her go to the heavens, and the heavens open up, and you see her brother and her dad, and they finally get to cross over to heaven because they finally
Yes.
killed Dracula.
Finally. And also, Van Helsing can't have nothing nice. I swear to God.
The Friar got sloppy toppy, and he didn't get anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I liked something of this movie. I think.
I'm glad. Wait,
No,
Chelsea, stop sharing so that I can share
I
the
wanted to
rating.
mention that I really enjoyed the fact that they didn't go they didn't cheap out on the transitions. You know,
Not me showing
They
my
gave us, like-
WebExes. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to blur that.
What's going on?
It was my school's WebEx links. Anyway.
Oh,
continue.
okay. Do you want me to restart my whole thing?
What you liked about the movie?
I said, okay, so I liked the fact that they didn't cheap out on the transitions, and there were a lot of them. I thought it was like gonna show it like once or twice, you know, but they were like, oh no, you're gonna see this, and it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be all CGI, and we're all gonna be real good at it. And they did that.
Yeah,
several
like every
times.
time-
You don't really see a lot of the
They
times.
paid a lot for that CGI, Mama. Because
Yeah,
it was good.
that was the entire budget.
Especially the
Dude, Amazon
final
delivery in the
fight
middle of
in the rain.
Literally, I just got an Amazon delivery. So you're talking about like the
Unboxing.
I'll do an unboxing. Hold on. You're talking about how like they transition from vampire to human and then back and forth.
that to werewolf and all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Yeah.
It's
It was
really
like
good.
normally in movies they're like show it for like 3 seconds, or they'll like show it and then hide it,
once.
and then there'll be they'll show it once because they're like, okay, that's our whole budget.
Yeah.
But they were like,
no,
hi, we
they
have
did a good-
money and this is all of it.
Yeah, I really liked
Said, we heard y'all like transitions.
I liked that they
Yeah.
made their clothes into what would turn into the wings and stuff.
I thought that was really creative too.
And
yeah.
then when
Yeah.
the werewolves were like peeling their skin off, it looked really like, well, not realistic because obviously, but it looked like real. Like that's what it would look like when you
Yeah.
would turn into a werewolf. So it was good.
It was
I agree,
And the
Christian.
bones were like moving and cracking and quaking.
Ew.
Yep.
It was kind of gross, but it was good. I'd give it a dang ol' solid.
I'm giving it a 7.
I would give it. I was gonna say 7.5. I was looking at the Exorcist rating.
I was gonna say a 10 out of 10.
Well, of course you were, love. It's your favorite
Yeah.
movie.
This is your contact. But
Is it? This is your contact, Katya.
I think it was good. I would give it either a 7.5 or an 8.
Better than Krampus. I think not as
Better than Krampus.
Oh,
Not
for
as
sure.
good as Gremlins.
Not as good as Midsummer.
I think it was better than Gremlins.
I think
Well,
it was. Yeah.
Why we gave
I
Halloween
don't know.
Town 10 out of 10.
It's like
Because
same-
of the
I think it's the same
vibes.
as-
Because of the
Vibes.
vibes.
We were in a
like-
good mood.
And
we were in a
also,
good
it's
mood.
like
it's
our
a good
childhood.
Halloween movie. you
Yeah.
know? We're rating stuff based on what they are, and Halloween Town it's 10 out of 10 for being a Halloween Disney
Rosemary's
movie.
Baby.
you
Yeah.
know?
You think it's
It
a
is-
Rosemary's Baby and an Insidious?
I do think it gives me Rosemary Baby, Insidious. Like I would watch it as often as I would watch those.
Because we did say that we would watch Van Helsing 2 if they came out with one.
Yeah.
Which, the fact that they haven't come out with a Van Helsing
Stupid.
2.
Also, the fact
What's
that
wrong
there's
with
no
y'all?
universal ride of Van Helsing. Come on, there has to be a way.
Actually, if you asked me if I would watch an Insidious 2 or a Rosemary Baby 2, I wouldn't, but I would watch Van Helsing 2. So maybe it's an 8.5. Yeah, I wouldn't
Let's
watch any
give
of the
it.
other ones.
Okay, so you were 7 point something. I said 7 point or 8. You said 8. Harry said 10. So let's give it an 8. That's like a middle.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Honestly,
8 out of 10.
somebody has to be checking our math on this,
Exact.
and they're like, absolutely not. But sure.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I had
or
to. I had to.
that. Okay. Yeah.
Not a single one of us is a math major. Are any of us STEM majors?
No.
No, I gave that shit up.
No.
Is-
Not a
I do
single one of us
psych.
is a STEM major,
No.
Mama.
I'm taking a
English.
statistics class right now, and I'll never take a math class ever again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't bad at it, but is it really fun? Like, come on, be real with yourself. If
No.
you're doing math, you're lying. It's not as fun as you.
But it
actually
works
think
for us.
Yeah.
The ratings work. It's mathematical
ratings
to
work.
us.
We're having fun.
Liber-
Are
Yeah.
you?
Four
Yeah.
liberal arts majors doing math.
Yep.
.com.
Well,
Dot
Christian,
com.
are you a liberal arts major?
I think
He's a.
I don't know what it. Some people don't think it's STEM. Some people say it's STEM. There's an argument about it. I don't know.
even the MCAT is like,
Oh,
we're gonna
gee.
test you on psychology, but it's not science. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends.
I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, hi.
Yeah, that was the
take care of
movie.
your-
I'm glad you guys
That was the
listened.
movie.
It's my favorite movie, so if you guys just want to watch it because it's my favorite movie, you should do that. Well, it's my favorite like scary childhood movie because I literally grew up on this movie.
It's a great prequel to Wolverine.
What?
starring-
Wait, Christian's trying to tell us something.
What?
When I just said, "Oh my god," anyway, hi. Someone was like, "Hey," and I was like, so it scared me.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
So,
Oh, not crazy. Okay.
tune in next week. We're gonna watch Crimson Peak, and
Yeah. Not next week, in 2 weeks, but yeah.
in 2 weeks. Okay, bitch.
Yeah.
Look, we have all kinds of mama milkers in there. There is Jessica Chastain. There's this one
Oh my
girl who
God.
plays Jane Eyre, and I don't know what her name is, but she is so talented, and I love her. I think her name is Mia. I might be making that up. Hey, I've been hiding this from you, Harry. I don't know if you looked up the cast list. Tom Hiddleston is the main love interest.
Oh my god.
he
Of
is.
course you want to
That.
watch it then.
oh
Yes,
my
I
It's
do,
God.
because I
good. I
think he
promise
is
it's
sexy.
good. It's
You
just-
see his butt cheeks, and I'm excited about it.
Oh my
We
god.
just saw
I can't.
Mr. Hyde's butt cheeks.
Okay.
Well, Mr.
So,
Hyde,
yeah.
no one was paying attention to his butt cheeks. You know we're going to look for Tom Hiddleston's.
If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us at the Scary Queens. That's THE, Scary Queens. You can listen to us on our other streaming platforms like Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Sabrina, and this sheet.
Okay.
Please.
Thank you for joining us for our 6-hour podcast that we filmed.
No,
I
last
hope you
week's was
had fun.
longer.
Oh, last week was longer? Okay, so maybe 5.5 hours. Thank you so much for being here. We love you guys so much. Please buy the Patreon.
We promise we actually liked it. We
I know,
promise
it was
we-
yeah.
good.
Liked it, and
I'm
we
so
like
sorry.
each other.
Okay,
Yeah.
stay
Yeah, we
afraid,
love
y'all.
each other.
Stay afraid, y'all.
Stay afraid.